Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 weekly reset video. My name is Story, and today is May the 5th, which means only one thing: we're running up until May the 12th, because that's how things go around here. I hope you're healthy, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're excited to see what we've got to play with in Destiny 2 this week. If you're new to the game, welcome. Pull up a pew and pour yourselves a brew, and regard the tower map. I show you this because vendors, these little icons here represent vendors, and vendors are incredibly useful because they administer bounties and challenges and quests, and all of these things will result, if completed, in getting loot. And loot is basically why we play. We want that precious loot, we want to look bling, and we want to have all the good stuff. If we regard the old Gunsmith's weekly challenge here, complete 8 bounties, and that will get you powerful gear at tier 1. Powerful gear comes in a variety of different tiers, tier 1, 2, and 3, and then we have pinnacle loot. Pinnacle being the very best of power level stuff that you can get. Okay, so that is it. Pretty much there's a lot of vendors that will have weekly bounties available. For example, the Crucible, here's Shax. He's got 8 bounties completed for your weekly. Will get you powerful gear at tier 1. Same with Zavala over at the Vanguard there. And then over at the Drifter, of course, 8 bounties. And if you happen to be a member of a clan, you can earn 5,000 XP and grab some powerful gear at tier 2 from Hawthorne over here. So vendors are important folk, and you should frequent yourselves with them because they're scattered all over the Destiny universe. It's not just the tower, for example. That is the run-of-the-mill with vendors. So we're going to launch right into our destinations. This is the director screen. We're going to go over to the Vanguard playlists, and we've got 4 items here on the menu. Daily heroic story missions are just for nostalgia. You can replay some of the campaign missions if you happen to enjoy them. You may get drops in-game that could make you very happy, but there is nothing specific as a reward. However, the Vanguard strikes, you've got a weekly here. Complete the strikes using the same subclass element as the currently active elemental burn. So 3 strikes completed with those attributes will get you some pinnacle gear, ladies and gentlemen. Are you holding on to your pants? Good, because they'll fly off. Anyway, what is a subclass element as the currently active elemental burn? So if you engage the list here, Void Singe, that is the burn for the week. Void damage increases slightly from all sources. So equip a Void subclass, and off you go. Moving on, we've got the Ordeal, the big bad Nightfall strike. Now, the weekly is complete the Nightfall, the Ordeal activities. Higher difficulties grant the most efficient progress. So 3 of whatever that is completed will get you some powerful gear at tier 1. Okay, then you got the weekly, complete the Nightfall the Ordeal with a team score above 100,000 points, and that will net you the pinnacle loot. The Ordeal strike this week is the arms dealer, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll have lots of fun with that. And then we've got the standard vanilla Nightfall strike playlists. Now, these are a little bit special because they offer some specific loot. If you happen to grind the strike over and over again, kill the boss, there is a small chance that you will get this specific loot drop from the death of the big baddie. Okay, the more you do the strike, the more it increases your chances of getting a drop. So keep grinding it. Eventually, you'll get something. So, for example, the Insight Terminus strike will net you the Long Goodbye sniper rifle. Exodus Crash will get you impact velocity. It's a bit of an exotic, and it's very fast, and you ride on it. Then there's the Hollowed Layer, everyone's favorite, because this one will get you the Mindbender's Ambition shotgun, which is still one of the most deadliest shotguns there are around. So there you go. That is your Nightfall's list, and that is the vanilla stuff right there and then. Isn't it nice? Okay, moving on. We've got Gambit. There is a 1 to 4 players PvE activity here, the Reckoning. It's got a few different tiers. You can hop in there and try and farm some of the old Season of the Drifter loot. I do recommend a full 4 players, though. It's not much fun playing with 1 player, I can tell you that. Anyway, then there's Gambit. Gambit Vanilla and Gambit Deluxe. Complete 3 matches of either or of these playlists, and you get some pinnacle gear, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe that? Can you, honestly? Are you socks off? Everything is off, okay? Don't go outside. It's a bit too cold. Anyway, you can do private matches for your fun, if you like that as well. And then we've got Crucible playlist. Should we have a look at the Crucible? There's 2 lots of different types of stuff in here. Regardless stuff. We've got the Rotator playlist, which consists of Mayhem and Showdown this week. 4 games completed in the Rotator playlist will get you some powerful gear at tier 1. Then we have our core playlist, which consists of Rumble, Control, Elimination, Survival, Freelance, and Classic Mix all the way down there. And 4 games completed in that playlist there, that will get you some pinnacle stuff as well. So you can get some high-level stuff from playing the Crucible. Okay, we've got a flashpoint this week, and that happens to be on Mercury. What's a flashpoint? Well, when there is the one public event that spawns just about here, completing that will give you some progress towards the weekly flashpoint. You can check on your progress by having a look at Brother Vance here, and he will tell you. Powerful gear at tier 1 is what you earn when the activities completed is all the way up to the top. I can't English today, I do apologize, but whatever, okay. And then, of course, the lost sectors will get you a small amount of progress towards the flashpoint as well. There it is. Look, it's going to spawn in 5 minutes, and you better be there before the tiers start rolling. But then there you go. Your flashpoint is on Mercury. Other activities, we've got the Dreaming City. The Dreaming City curse is on week 3 this week, and the Ascended Challenges at the Harbinger's Seclude. Isn't that fantastic? And then we've got Escalation Protocol over on Mars. If you're still doing this event for the Icolos weapons, then all 3 weapons happen to be dropping from the 7th wave this week. If you enjoy Escalation Protocol, there is an updated version on the moon, and there's many other activities on the moon as well. It's one of my favorite areas. So we've got Nightmare Hunts here. They come in a variety of different flavors, and they also have weekly challenges, the same stuff that is with the Ordeal Nightfall, for example. Hunts completed will get you powerful gear at tier 1, and then complete a Nightmare Hunt on master difficulty for your pinnacle loot. Speaking of pinnacle loot, there's the Pit of Heresy dungeon as well. That'll get you some pinnacle gear if you complete that stuff. Isn't that great? Then the Sorrow's Harbor, there's Altars of Sorrow over here. This is very similar to Escalation Protocol. If you hop on over there, there are altars that you visit, and if you kill all the nightmares, the big red baddies, then eventually you get to the final altar. There's a big boss. There's 3 choices of boss that alternate each day, and there are 3 weapons guaranteed. If you finish this wave, then you're guaranteed a weapon. One boss will drop a kinetic slug shotgun. Another boss will drop a sniper rifle, an energy sniper rifle, and then another boss will drop a rocket launcher. There you go. Isn't that fabulous? There's of course, Garden of Salivation raid, 6 players, and that'll get you some pinnacle gear on 3 stages of that. Isn't that great? And then, of course, there's some vendors and business. Nightmares defeated, powerful gear at tier 1. And then memory quests from our own Everspawn there for powerful gear at tier 1 also. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the moon for this week. How about other things to do? Well, we can always hop on over to the Gunsmith and have a look at the bounty situation, because if you're new to the game, then having the bounty situation explained is nae bad. A thing, really. He's got lovely candles in the background to represent Guardian Games as well. So anyway, we've got weekly bounties here, we've got daily bounties and additional bounties, right? Every vendor that does bounties has additional bounties. The difference with the Gunsmith is he only offers XP, whereas other vendors will offer some bright dust, and bright dust can be spent in the Eververse store for cosmetic items without you having to spend real money, for example. So it's quite good. Of course, weekly bounties from other vendors also offer 200 bright dust per bounty. So you can get quite a fair amount of the old bright dust per week if visiting all the bounties and on all your characters. Anyway, the Gunsmith offers upgrade modules for your weekly bounties, as well as Glimmer, XP, and some planetary resources. For daily bounties, we get mod components and enhancement cores, and additional bounties, as we just discussed, is just XP. So there are many things here available to which will help you upgrade your equipment and gear. Then we've got material exchange. There's 2 mods here available each day. These rotate on a 24-hour basis at the daily reset. Today we have the Storm of Lead. This is a armor mod, and that will gain super energy on machine gun final blows, as well as the counterbalance stock. That's for your weapon. That reduces recoil deviation. And then we've got some upgrade modules that you can swap various resources for, enhancement prisms and ascendant shards as well. bit of an exchange. That's what it is. So there you go. That is the Gunsmith. And we're going to wrap up the video now by having a look at the cosmetic item Eververse store. Crack open that purse because it's time to visit Eververse. We're actually going to walk there because we need to get some exercise due to quarantine and all this stuff. We've got the featured gubbins here. Final week of Guardian Games. Make sure you get it done. And then we've got the weekly offerings. We've got the runner-up, Exotic Sparrow, Participation Trophy, multiplayer emote, the Regal Deterrent Weapon Ornament for the brand new machine gun that you get from Guardian Games. Isn't that fab? You love it. Then there's a low score emote, a Titan projection, ghost thingy there, a mic drop. It's come back. It's come back. Look, if you didn't get it, you can get it now. Aren't you happy? And then there's some stuff for Bright Dust here, as well as projections and emotes and a ladylike shell if you want to be ladylike. Who doesn't? And then there is, for Guardian Games, all the bits and pieces. These will be unavailable after the event goes away. So whatever you want here, make sure you purchase it or chase it. And then there's the seasonal cosmetic items consisting of finishers. There's also bundles and packages for you to get, as well as all the ornaments and bits and bobs for exotics and projections. There's a lot of stuff to go through there that you could spend a fortune. Be careful. And then there's the archive stuff that's come back that was in previous seasons, for example. And then there's the Bright Dust section. This is what the stuff that you can buy for Bright Dust here. This week we've got Torchlight, Represent, Hip to the Hop, Victory Lap, Team Spirit, Hunter Projection, and Recognizer emotes. There's also some projections and shaders and consumable items that you can purchase for Bright Dust as well. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're keeping safe. I hope you're keeping healthy. I hope you have a fantastic week in Destiny 2. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And remember, smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.